Hey party people. So it's your girl Alexis Verde coming with a message about getting out of your own way, right? Because a lot of why we aren't where we want to be in life, it's not because of our parents, it's not because the schools didn't teach us this, it's not because we were born in a certain body, it's not because we were bullied. It's none of that. And if you're a grown adult using these excuses from back in the day, baby, get therapy. Do your shadow work. Start journaling. Just be aware of it. Go deeper, but also understand where we're at as adults. If you're aware of it, then you should be able to kind of dissolve it. Like, it shouldn't have power over you like that anymore, because you are not the same person that doesn't have the tools to deal with it. Like, if a kid gets bullied and they're affected by it, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like, if they didn't have parents telling them, words, let them go in one ear out the other. Like, let it roll off of you. Don't internalize it. These people don't know you. Don't take it personally. You are actually an amazing, bright person. So if somebody is saying something, talking smack, they're just haters and they just got their own stuff going on. Don't even let it touch you. If a child doesn't know that because they weren't taught about that, like, okay, that's one thing. You know what I mean? But like, if as an adult you know that, but you still are acting like you're that child that didn't have the tools back then, what's going on? And so it's like, as an adult, we just have to kind of let that stuff go, like, and not let it be the reason why we're making excuses as to why we're not where we're at in life, or why we don't feel how we want to feel, or why we don't have what we want to have. The real reason why we don't have what we want to have, if you don't have it right now, is because you're in your own way. And so this video is just about getting out of your way. And hopefully something in this resonates with you, because think of it like this. This is how I think of it. Imagine you have a jar, right? A glass jar, a mason jar, and it's full of water, right? Water from a river or something. You're going to have all types of stuff in that water. You're going to have dirt and leaves and all type of sediment swishing around in that water, right? The way we live life sometimes, we're constantly shaking the jar. There's so much going on. We're constantly adding more stuff to it. We never allow it to just become calm. We never allow the sediment to just drop to the bottom. Or if you think about like those Christmas, those globes where you shake it and the snow is everywhere. We're constantly shaking our jar, guys. We have to stop the stimulus from coming in, right? If you just stop and just calm down for a second and get off of social media all the time. Stop watching so many TVs and shows, especially shows that are literally provocative. And all these shows are provocative because they want you to watch it. They know that the human condition, the human design likes drama, right? Like, sometimes we don't like peace. Sometimes we don't want peace. Peace is too boring. That's why we seek out the chaotic man. It's because we're too bored. We want some action. It's like, once you're ready to stop doing that and get out of your way, you'll stop entertaining certain things. You'll stop allowing certain things into your space. You'll stop allowing your jar to constantly be shook. And when you allow your jar to stop being shook so much and you just sit down, you'll see that all the stuff will trickle down to the bottom. And eventually, if you can really stop new things from coming in and you just allow what's there to just be, that stuff will eventually dissolve. And that's why I was saying, like, if you're aware of the things that happened when you were a child, but you're still acting like it's bothering you so much, why is that? Get rid of it. Get rid of it by just putting your attention on it and realizing it's like when you just stare the monster dead in its face. It doesn't have power over you anymore. So it really shouldn't affect you like that anymore. And so, like, if we can just remain still, if we can meditate a little bit more, if we can just allow more quiet into our lives, intentional quiet, right? Go out a little bit more. Say no to that invitation to go out drinking and partying where there's so much stimulus. I went out to the bar the other day. I was visiting a new city, and so, you know, that's kind of, I go out very rarely, and if it's something like, okay, I'm visiting a new town or whatever, I might go out, and I was fine. Like, I didn't have to like leave early or anything, but when it was time to go, I was ready to go, because it's just like, there's so many energies around, there's so much happening, and we are also electromagnetic beings, so we are going to be influenced by what is around us. So if we're around a bunch of people's energy, only God knows what these people are going through, what happened to them that day. Like, I just feel like sometimes it's not worth the risk of exposing ourselves to a bunch of people. Like, if you have a newborn baby, and yes, I'm comparing ourselves to a newborn baby because we should care about our energy. Our energy is precious. You want to protect your peace, right? You want to protect your peace like you would protect a baby. You're not just going to take a baby around and have them hearing all type of conversations, be passing your baby around to all type of people, letting all type of people's frequencies and vibration and hands be all up on your baby. That's dangerous, right? Like, that baby's gonna be like, what? And it's just too much going on. And so that mason jar is being shook too much. When you calm it down, eventually the water will clear out. Right? Eventually the water will become clear and you'll be able to see better, right? You'll be able to see what you should do better. Like, you don't have to force things anymore, because we act out of the chaos, right? We're acting out of the chaos. We're acting out of the fear. We're acting out of the worry, the doubt, the excess energy. We're acting out of being overstimulated. How does that make sense, guys? Like, we have to just really always make sure that we're allowing things to be not so complicated. And the way we do that is by simplifying, right? Removing, because we already know the answers within. Like, we already know what we should do. Like, God is already within us. We already have an internal compass, right? We already have a gut feeling, and we already have intuition. The thing is, it's hard to tap into that when we're constantly rattled. So that's why meditation is so key, because it allows you to not be so rattled, right? Life is rattling. When you're on social media, you're hearing about what's happening in this country and with this person, this age, and this race, and this gender, and oh my gosh, can we turn it off? Can we get out of our way? Can we have enough discipline and boundaries to say no? No more adding sediment, and no more adding leaves and sticks and all these debris to my peaceful jar, right? We're working on clearing it out. It'll eventually clear out when you stop adding stuff to it, and when you allow what's there, when you just witness what's already there. Because when you witness what's already there down at the bottom, it won't have so much power over you. Thus, it won't be stored in your body anymore, and you can transmute it and you can alchemize it, and it'll go away. Hear the message. And if you've heard the message, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, that's all for today. Yeah, let's just meditate more, guys. We're out here in nature. Let's just allow more stillness, more silence, more peace, because you deserve it, and the answers are within you. You just have to quiet everything enough to hear it. All right, guys, I love you so much. Ciao for now.